partner, Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Going to throw right away. He'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the ground, this is James Cook. He'll get about 2. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. Left side into the hands of Olave. 1st and 10.
A game of 10 minutes. And the Saints.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook, running left. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Cook. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Here's Cook. Oh, that's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape tonight.
Right to the air goes Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. That's not made by Byron Young.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Has his man, it's Samuel. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, here's Henry. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. The catch made there by Sutton. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Now Cook loses the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Saints move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down, Daniel. That's to the right side and incomplete. Tried to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Washington.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is Henry. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Left side, that's complete, it's Sutton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Daniel. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he overhit that just a bit. Fans beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. That's hauled in on the left, spineless fluid. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. Plus to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They will work the middle with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Saints will punt this one away. Jalen Lane is deep for Washington. they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Ran by the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet with the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Daniels to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
But after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Here's Stroud. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 40. That's good for a Saints. First down. A gain of 40 yards. First down, New Orleans.
A run with Cook. Ooh. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Stroud. And he's in. Mason Tipton. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
The kicker on for the extra
This
point.
defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's going to be a little short of the first down there. He's up to the 45-yard line.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short.
Hats off to the interior of this defensive line. Look at the penetration they're able to get up front, Mike, to defeat their blocks. And third and an inch, they knew that run was coming, and boy, were they ready.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in, and he's out of bounds down inside the 35. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on fourth down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Second and 10. They'll run it with Henry. Henry hit. The ball comes free. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did.
And with all this talk,
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. It's going to be third. They need one. Saints going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before third down. To Henry. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
well, this seems pretty straightforward. Third and one, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But This defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they were able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A 43-yard attempt.
Lux's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board now here in this second quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. Stroud to throw here on first and 10. This one complete to Atwell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. On second down, Stroud. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Saints, first down. First and 10.
Here's a handoff to Cook. Yeah. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Saints first down.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Stroud to throw here on first down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
On second down. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll find his running back, Cook. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Saints will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
shotgun. Here's a give to Henry. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. There's a throw right side. Could be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And now it's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. Left side into the hands of Olave. He gets free. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 82 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now, the extra point. He's got it. Saints add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Daniel. Right side, catch made by McClurry. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Pass pulled in by Henry. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Looking to Samuel on the outline. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commander. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. seconds of this half, and the kick is away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Henry, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On second down, it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 33, here's second and a yard. They'll go again here with Henry. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That pass taken in by McCoy. And he's in. Harry McCoy. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Stroud. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. A second down throw for Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Stroud going to set up the throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Saints first down.
It's a gain of
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw, Stroud. That's called in on the left by Nakua. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Saints first down. A gain of 12. First down.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He's to the 10. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Olave is the motion man. Mixon is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Greg, nothing's changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He will have the conversion and more. And he is going to have a Commanders first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to have a 1st down and 4th out. Nice pickup of 9.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On the give, here's Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Saints 17-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing now. Daniel. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Commanders. So now Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for 2.
Washington will line up for the...
Here's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision got it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The career is my stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just...
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Number
the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Stroud. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, New Orleans.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Cook. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
We'll try and run here with Cook. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. He'll stay on the ground with Corum. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Third, they need 8. Here's a designed run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
It's 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. the right. That's pitch. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw with Daniels. That's the tight end, Pitts. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Daniels. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Short throw taken by Pitts. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Daniels now going to look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Henry. Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Washington.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Set to kick off.
So now after after the touchdown. Luck's going to send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Start on the ground. He gets free. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Right side. Catch made by McLaurin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on 4th down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back, and the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This one complete to Sutton.
Daniels pass. Complete to number 14, Cortland Sutton. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Even in the air, here's Daniels. That one just too far. Out in front, and it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. He's got the 1st down. Not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.